Hello there everyone and welcome back to yet another video of mods for Monday. I've got a pretty awesome lineup of 5 mods to show you this time, and yet again all these mods have been recommended by some of the amazing viewers and some friends that have all messaged me on X. So without further ado, we are not going to waste any time and we are just going to jump straight into the mods. For our first mod, we are going to be taking a look at a brand new piece of armor. This mod is called Nibenean Strider armor, and what this mod does is it is going to add quite a few pieces of armor that we can craft, as there is a few variations of how you can wear this. So as we take a look at the armor, we've got the Strider armor, we've got 1 out of 3 of the boots. These ones are the fur ones. We have the long boots, the short boots, then we go on to the chain necklace, which I do like. We also have a circlet that you can wear. There's a collar, a fur coat for when it's really cold, pair of gloves, we have the hood up version, and then we have the hood down. I don't tend to wear these. I think the armor looks better without it. Does look good with the fur coat, but if I come out into third person view, you can get a proper good view at what the armor looks like. The short boots, they're not that much shorter than what we've got. If I show you the fur boots, I like them. I think they're pretty cool. Again, it's probably for when it's like cold and you're playing in hardcore mode, but I prefer to keep on these long boots. The collar itself is self-explanatory. It's a collar. I'm not too much into it. I'm sure others are. Oh, the collar stays on. Nice. I don't want that. I want the keychain back on. The fur coat I like. Again, if it's really cold when you're playing in the hardcore mode. You know, I think it makes the armor look pretty awesome, if I must say so myself. But yeah, overall, I think this armor looks pretty cool. It's fully upgradable. But as I said, it is quite easy to craft. So all you got to do is just head over to a blacksmith. So here it is in the blacksmith's forge. It's pretty simple to craft. I mean, the most difficult thing to get hold of is the dragon scales. But again, once you get past a certain point in the game, dragon scales are everywhere. So this armor's not difficult to get. I really do like it. Again, as I said, it's fully upgradable. Again, and it's easy to upgrade because most of the ingredients that you need to do it, you find along the way. But I think this is a pretty cool armor design. As we move on to our second mod, we are going to be looking at these 2 awesome weapons. I don't tend to dual wield, but since I've downloaded this, I've started dual wielding them because I generally really like these. This mod is called Death's Cleaver and Sickle. To get this, you can either find it randomly in the world, or you can just go to the blacksmith's forge and craft them. If you are going to craft them, you do need to be able to craft with ebony smithing. But the upside is, this weapon is fully upgradable, and you can add whatever enchantments you want to them to get the best of both these amazing looking weapons. I ran around for quite a while and done some combat with them, and it is very fluent, and it was taking the enemies down pretty quickly, which for me, that's a great thing, because I just want to get into the battle, take them out, collect my reward, and on to the next adventure. As we go further down this list, we are now going to our third mod. This one is something I did not expect to see in Skyrim. It is called Leaps of Faith, and yes, it adds the leap of faith from Assassin's Creed to Skyrim. This is going to add a fun activity for our adventure to get involved with, because now around the world there is 12 leaps of faith in Skyrim, exactly as they are in Assassin's Creed. They're all really high up, so there is a bit of a climb to get to them. When you do come to these areas, a little thing will pop up on your screen letting you know that there is one nearby. But what this is going to do is it is going to add a really cool animation that makes the player dive into the water below. I just think this is something really fun to add into the game. Just a little side quest for our adventure to do, just to go around the map and find these 12 new leaps of faith and just to jump off them. So we are going to move on to our 4th mod, and this gives us a much better version of the map. I have seen many different types of maps that you can get, but as you can see, the map is much better quality. Not only can you like properly tell between the different like types of landscapes that you've got, you can actually see the main roads too, like going in between all the towns, which is great. So if you're playing like a proper immersive playthrough, because there is a mod that you can get where it does not show your compass or where you are at all. A map like this will be great because you can properly look at the map, look at the way that the roads are, to really sort of see where you are. I have been playing a playthrough with that mod and with this map. It does take some time to get used to, but just having something like this, even if you just wanted a much higher quality map, it just looks so much better. I'm not exactly too sure why Bethesda didn't decide to go with a map style like this. It's just a whole better quality than the vanilla version. Again, I do like the vanilla version, but I just think this one is so much better. A lot more colourful, and the fact that you can properly see all the landscapes and all the roads, I think it's just so much better. So for the 5th and final mod, this one is called Winter is Coming. And what this does is it adds many, and I mean many, different types of cloaks into the game. I'm quite surprised, to be honest, that Bethesda never had this in the base game, considering that Skyrim, especially in the north areas, is renowned for cold and snow. But this mod does a great job on its own at adding such a huge variety of cloaks and hoods, while they are staying lore friendly to your game. To get these, all you need to do is go out and hunt for wildlife. So if you're playing as a character who's well into their hunting, this will be very easy for you because you are going to need a lot of pelts. But once you do have them, just go to the tanning rack and you need to craft the fur crafting kit first. So once you have done that, all the cloaks and hoods that you're going to be able to craft, they will just appear in the tanning rack. So as I said, there are many of them, and you've got to go out and do a lot of hunting just to get these. I think these are pretty great, especially if you're playing in survival mode and you need to stay warm. So yeah, as you can see, I've got loads of hunting to do, but there is a huge abundance amount of hoods and cloaks that we now can craft. It's crazy. So I have crafted a few here just so I can show them off to you. I think they actually look really cool, especially ones like this where it adds 2 different types of pelt together to make quite an awesome combination. But then again, there are just your basic brown bear ones, which again do look great. If you're hunting out in the wilderness, stuff like this is going to really help keep you camouflaged and stop your prey from running away. So there we have it. That is this week's episode of Mods for Monday. I actually really like this selection that I've got. To be honest, there's not one of these mods that I don't like more than the other. It's a great combination because like you've got the Leaps of Faith, which just adds this little miscellaneous thing for you to do, just traveling around the map, looking for these Leaps of Faith, jumping off high places and diving into the pool of water below, just reenacting like you're an assassin. It's pretty fun. And then even when it comes to the weapons and armor, I really like the both of them. I've never dual wielded before. I never used to like it, but this axe and this sickle, I love the look of them, and it takes down the enemies pretty quickly. And then the armor, it gives me this cool set of armor, and then there's different choices I can have. Not too keen on the hoods, but with the cloaks now that have been added into the game thanks to the mod, I've now got this massive variety of cloaks that I can now wear, and there's loads of them that I like that go really well with the armor. And then there's the map that adds just a much higher quality map that shows all the roads, a better overview of the locations for us to find things. So there, please let me know down in the comments below which one's your favourite, and again, any mods that you think that'd be great for me to check out, please let me know down in the comments below, or just message me on X. I don't mind. Either way, I just want to keep looking at some really awesome mods. But as always, if you like what you see, please leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.